I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, it is time to enter the world of Xenon. Let's check out some of the information on the Internet Pinball Database and see what it says. Xenon is a Bally game made in 1980, and it did very well. They produced 11,000 units. That is a smash hit. And design is by Greg Kimmick, art by Paul Ferris, who also did Space Invaders, which I recently just shopped up. And both those machines have the infinity lights. And what you heard at the beginning was the sound and music by Suzanne Ciani, which I think there's something, it's the first Bally talking game. And let's see, as the soundboard and vocalizer board instead of the squawk and talk system. So Suzanne composed the music and performed all of the voices for Xenon. I clicked on this link there, but that doesn't actually work. But like, this is friggin' cool. I watched this a long time ago, but here she's talking about how she thinks to compose the music, she should make the music kind of go a little bit faster and a little bit faster to get the excitement going in the game. So listen to this. Check this out.
Okay, now I'm going to ask it to play and see what it does here.
Isn't that wild? I think that is just friggin' awesome. So this is a 7-minute long video on YouTube. It's called Susan Ciani Creates the Soundtrack for a Pinball Machine. So check that out if you'd like. It is pretty sweet. So what else do we got on here? Bally experimented with printing the artwork on Mylar and then attaching it to the playfield as a cost-saving measure? Whoa. Artwork is not the same as the production Xenon. Paul Ferris went back and airbrushed the art to make it look better for the 4-color process. So I'm glad they went with the 4-color and not the printing on Mylar method. At least 1 or 2 games were made with the overlay. 1 or 2. Interesting. Okay, so I did take a quick peek in a couple of my pinball books that I have over here, and I didn't see any reference to Xenon, so nothing there to show you. I do have Genie packed up, stuck in the pile here. Oh, which on a side note, Kevin just sent me a photo. My buddy is building a 1,000 square foot arcade in his backyard. These are going to go there and help occupy the space. It's going to be awesome. And I'll attach a photo that he just sent me a half an hour ago of where they broke ground today officially. So Kevin's Arcade. Oh, I've been meaning to ask him if he's been thinking of any names for the new arcade. Okay, so here's Xenon. That's a little sketchy there. That's all right. I don't know why this tape is here, but I'm going to assume there might be a sharp edge and that someone didn't want to cut themselves. That is a potential for a zinger there, so I'll bang that back in. Anyway, so this is where Genie was, and now Xenon shall go. I think I've read this note before. I forget what it says, but pinball machine. green for the lower cabinet, red for the upper cabinet, keys hanging in the shop cabinet. Ah, okay. The secret code to the keys has been unlocked. There we go. I can get in now. Okay, this is some of the stuff I pulled out of the bags. I tried to read this note the other day and failed, but I looked at it again, and I think it says if CR2 is shorted out, it would cause F2 to blow. Probably is okay. Chances of R2 living about our skin. Shit, I don't get the second sentence just yet. I think I might have misread that a little bit. Anyway, next step, clean up some legs, throw in some new leg levelers. These are rusty and painted black. And some nice new shinies will look good. Also, I appear to be missing a couple of leg bolts, but 90% of the time I use new leg bolts, and this is going to be one of those times because these are old and crusty, and there's not enough of them. So we'll do new leg levelers, new leg bolts to start off, obviously new balls at some point, but that is not for a while, except for play testing. Actually, I might play test with the old balls just once I set this up. I want to give it a quick go. So I'll deal with this nail, figure out why this tape is on here, and clean up some legs. And then we'll check out what's inside the cabinet. And as usual, look for any fun treasures. Oh, on a side note, Jamie's sunglasses are in for repair. Haha, I don't just fix pinball machines, I try and fix sunglasses. I got sidetracked because I forgot to take a look at the flyer. Check this out. The industry's most sophisticated voice package energizes players. From Welcome to Xenon, the incredibly alluring Xenon girl instruction shots, gives information on ball entries, and entices players to try Xenon again. The first female voice in the industry complements the intensity, building background sounds in the game's exciting stroboscopic infinity backbox. Xenon volume control is now conveniently located in the front door. What do you know? So that's page 1 of the flyer. Page 2 of the flyer. Here's the front. It's just a photo for the most part. The enticing Xenon girl. Okay, and the last, we got to check out page 3 of the flyer, see if there's anything interesting there. Whoa, top rollovers complete molecular connection to side drop targets. Molecular connection, the top rollovers. Is that multi-ball? The 4 right side drop targets are knocked down, either as the top playfield rollovers are activated. Oh, I forgot about that. Or by direct ball contact. So you can knock the drop targets down by hitting them with the ball. There you go, as an alternative. 10,000 points are awarded for each sequence completion, as well as qualifying 2x and 4x bonus multipliers. 25,000 points extra ball and specials. Spell Xenon for dynamic bonus point potential. All right. Super bonus score of 20 and 40,000 remain in the memory. Try exciting new Xenon transport tube skill shot for captivating results. The transport tube is a skill shot? I didn't know that. Xenon transport tube leads to the exit chamber saucer, awarding from 5 to 90,000 points. And special, advances the exit value and resets the backglass infinity lighting pattern. Oh, neat. That's actually pretty cool. And Xenon background sound effects as well. Oh, okay. The exit chamber saucer holds the ball captive if multi-ball systems are go. Okay, that's actually pretty awesome stuff. I like how the programming of the backbox lights, like the infinity lights, are somewhat dependent upon your gameplay. That's pretty innovative for its time, I would think. Okay, enough fun with Internet Pinball Database time to actually assemble a machine. Things were going so smoothly until the last leg. Have a look at these threads, or lack thereof. That's just mush. And this wrench, my 5/8, was working on the other ones, but it's a different nut there too, so a little bit of a roadblock, but I'm sure I'll sort it out. Alright, first thing I'm going to try, remove the foot so I can get on this spot here. This is 9/16 for the nut if I need. And then I ran this under nice and hot water and brushed out the crud between the almost threads there. So we'll see if that works. And clamped the leg down on this one. I didn't need to on the other ones. They were a little stiff. But look at this. I think we're going to have success. Until I get to the mushiest part. Okay. Oh, and now... Alright, I should be able to work that off. Alright, time for new levelers. Alright, I got my 3/8 wrench out now and just slowly working through the mushy threads. Almost there, but it's slow going. Okay, with a little spritz of WD-40 and a little more elbow grease, I got out the leg leveler, no problem. Clean these up. There's a bunch of white paint on them, but managed to get rid of most of that. And we will get rid of those for these guys and get rid of those for these guys. Okay, took a little break there, had some dinner. Russell popped by, delivered my refurbished soundboard for Nugent. The one in here works, but this is the original one that came with it that never seemed to work. But over at my board repair guy, his place, using the original Nugent CPU and this soundboard, everything worked fine. So I'm curious to see if this works. I sent it back to him. He, let's actually take a quick peek here. Said he changed the header pins for the ribbon cables. I tried installing brand new ribbon cables with this board, and it still didn't work. So I was able to officially rule that this soundboard was an issue, although it worked perfectly fine at my board repair guy's place. So fun with 40-year-old electronics. So there we go, new header pins this time. Everything works perfectly over there. Hopefully it works good over here. So maybe I'll pop that in later and see if it in fact does. Okay, glasses off. Can finally have a really close look at this Xenon here. Hey, get your eyes off of her butt cheeks. Okay, so it's kind of a little worse than I thought. There is touch-ups here. You can see the color difference in the yellow. All of these Xenon Playfields just get beat up. Now, I don't understand why the 6 different colors on the inserts here. I wonder if there was a clear applied or something. These decals are missing completely. That is one filthy insert. What else do we got? It's like all the insert decals are gone. Those are all supposed to say something, almost like the adhesive is all that's left behind. So, listen. A little bit of planking there. Making a little, oh wait, maybe it's like inserts loose or something. I think the inserts might be loose. We'll have to check that from underneath. Okay. Oh, we are missing a post. And this post has been beaten to heck. Look at that. It's lifted right up. And I noticed that on the other side too. This post is slightly angled. Wow, you can really see the difference between where the ball can touch and the ball cannot. I'll clean up a little bit, but that's just par for the course for Xenon. Why is there brown on these rubbers? Is that brown paint? That's a weird. That is really weird. Was that like someone did brown paint, then played pinball before it dried and it transferred onto the rubbers? I don't think that's what it is, but it's just, that's kind of weird. I haven't seen that before. Okay. It's everywhere on every rubber. Just, maybe it was a smoking house or something, or it was at one point, and that's like nicotine? I don't really know. But these posts are they supposed to be white and then they're just yellowed? You know, I think it would be cool to get like all nice white clear posts, or blue posts even. That I don't have in stock, or certainly not enough of them. But it looks like it kind of almost went orangey pink over the years. Huh? Don't you think? So I think it would be really nice to start with some fresh, brand new posts. So I might need to make an order for that. And here is some more brown rubber. That is just weird. I'm not sure I understand what that is. If you do, let me know, because I don't get it. Okay, so let's just pretend the Playfield is okay. Other than that, we got plastics that look to be in good shape. I mean, that's not chipped there. I would suspect that one to be chipped. Maybe this corner. You know, slower playing game, right? So they don't get as beat up. Ramp switch. Corners aren't busted. That's often the case. Ramp entrance looks okay. Yeah, like, so plastics, pop bumper caps, skirts. Look at this. These skirts are pretty nasty. I think, yeah, I might have to place an order and pick a cool color. Maybe clear? I wonder if clear would look okay. Or black? Black skirts? Yellow? Maybe yellow. Yeah, that might be cool. So I get some new posts, some new skirts. Maybe those blue clear flipper bats too would be kind of fun. Why this? And that is the answer. That's what I was just suspecting. Oh, a little bit of play in that. Just not supposed to go backwards over the rail there. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so that screw is, the set screw's loose. I think I might remember that from when I picked it up. You couldn't really use the left flipper. And you didn't want to shoot it into the saucer because this was intermittent too. Oh. I think I recall this. There's a screw inserted from underneath in through this metal plate, which I'm suspecting is to try and help the ball land on the switch here, which is what these forks are for. But someone decided to add a third fork. Ugh. Okay, so original spinner, that's nice, in good shape. And spins well. I'm happy with that. Okay, so all in all, there's the good, the bad, and the ugly. The tube's in good shape. These LEDs are notorious for not working, so we'll see about those. Pop bumper caps are all fine. I'm happy with those. Drop targets. I'll have to, those might clean up okay. I like to use originals where I can, because the reproductions sometimes are a little sketchy. They don't drop properly, they don't reset properly, so I'll probably be sticking with those guys. And what about the stand-up targets on the other side here? These guys look fine. I'm happy with that. Looks like some maybe black touch-up paint there. Yeah, that looks like I was worn to wood. But yeah, so there was some touch-ups that went on. But not like the last Xenon I had. Some really cool art. Paul Ferris. That is very cool. What else do we got? There's a Xenon lady there. Or is that Xenon dude? Is there a Xenon dude? Is it? This is Xenon dude. The muscles. And the jock strap. And someone screaming over here. That's pretty freaking cool, actually. I love Paul Ferris's art, man. It is wild. These two characters are floating hand in hand in through the tube entrance. That's where they're going. Okay. And then that person looking into the ether. Mata special? I'm sorry, I'm just having really lots of fun exploring this Playfield art. Anything else we want to check out? What is this? Is that another character there? I think it might be. Someone working the computer. That's awesome. Okay. Oh yeah, I wanted to check inside the cabinet and see if there's any treasures. One moment. My latch in the rafter worked perfectly from probably Space Invaders, because this was the one I used for Genie. I must have put the machine in the almost identical spot. Fits there perfectly. All right, here we go. Let's see. Hidden treasures. Okay, what do we see? Screw here. That is flathead, so we got a zip tie. We do have the original knocker. Oh, this style power supply again. Right, because it's 1980. They switched over to this style. Transformer in the cabinet, not in the head. I like these because they're very simple. How does the connections look in there? A little crusty. Might have to kind of like reseat those cables a few times just to freshen that up. I'll check all the fuses. I don't see any previous work, really. Wait. Yeah, that one diode looks like it's been changed. CR7. Whoa, maybe those notes are going to come in handy after all. I'll check the main fuse. And, hey, wait. We got more notes. Oh, this is, I remember this one. Basically, connect your ground, cabinet ground wire. Okay, that is all that is. I'm not seeing anything else really interesting. Another screw, part of a switch stack. Two speakers back here. It's interesting. Does that mean it is, what does that mean? Just a left and a right channel? What does this say? Blue bar, bottom right. Blue bar. Okay, so hey, look, the varistor isn't fried on this one like it was on Space Invaders. And where's that screw that someone put in this saucer here? I'll have to take a look at that at some point. I'll have that mech out. This is kind of like gonna need pretty much every mech rebuilt. So, saucer, 3 pop bumpers, drop targets, another kick out, slings, 2 flippers, and what is this? It's just the ball kick out into the shooter lane. Look at this. There's a couple of light bulbs there. That's pretty cool. I did not know that. So yeah, this will be a little bit of work. And probably, don't hold me to it, I can see myself LEDing this one. I just feel like I want to. I don't have any real rhyme or reason. Well, maybe I do, but it's not consistent. My rhyming and reasoning is not consistent, so Space Invaders didn't get LED'd, but this one might. Genie did not. So, some do, some don't. But isn't that weird how it's like, that is just weird. Why? Why? Okay. I guess I'll check the fuses while I have the cabinet open, and see if there's anything I need to address while I'm in here. Okay, so all the fuses check out, all these diodes, I checked them all out. They're all good. This fuse here, the main fuse, is 5 amp, but I think it's supposed to be 3 amp slow blow. Does that look right? I'm gonna assume that is supposed to be 3 amp slow blow. Am I reading the schematics right there? Oh yeah, the only fuse that was off was this one. That's supposed to be 4 amp and it was 5 amp. So no problems there. I'll just put a question mark in my notes for that main fuse and move on to the next thing. All right, let's see if this works. I'm gonna just turn on the machine. Oh wait, it's not gonna work. I gotta plug it in. Okay, I'm plugged in. Now let's see if I can turn it on. Won't be really any indication because I don't have anything connected. And see if we can test some voltages here at the power supply. That's DC voltage. Now you won't be able to read my schematics, but this says test point 4 is AC. So test point 2 is supposed to be 230 volts DC. So test point 2 here. What do we got? We've got, what? Why is my meter running out of battery juice? Oh, maybe it doesn't like where I'm picking up the ground. Here's ground right here. Let's do that. Okay. Now, test point 2. Okay, 176 volts. Okay. That is, oh, maybe I need to be on this side of the transformer. There's like, on this side it's 6.5, on this side it's 6.5. Wait, here, look, 170 volts on this side of the bridge and 230 on the other side of the bridge. So I'm going to read these voltages instead. So test point, or am I? I don't know. All I know is that, that's probably good. All right, we got voltage. Test point 5, supposed to be 43 volts. That looks like that's over here. Hopefully my head's not in the way. We got 40 volts almost. I'm happy with that. Test point 1, 6.5. That is probably what, our GI? 7.8. Okay, that's close enough. Test point 3 is 11.9. Test point 3, 14. Not under load, so it will read a little higher from what I understand. Oh, and then the AC voltage, which is 6.5. So we got a 6.5 and a 6.5 DC and a 6.5 AC. All right, so that's on test point 4, which is over here. We're on AC now, and 7.32. Okay, I'm happy with those voltages. I think they're fine and dandy, so I think I'm gonna move on and install the head. Well, I thought before I lowered the hood here that I would tighten the set screw on the flipper so that I could at least kind of play test it. But I discovered a couple things. One, check out this. Here is this nylon bushing. You can see what it looks like and how it's supposed to operate. Circular. And this nylon bushing on the other side. Whoa. Yeah. It is busted right in half, and it's been sewn together with a little piece of wire. And the other thing I discovered is that I believe the set screw is stripped and the other one is missing. So I actually have a flipper rebuild kit for this, so that'll come in very handy. just a matter of, am I going to be able to get off that set screw being potentially stripped, because the next size up doesn't fit. Maybe I'll go to like metric and see if something does fit in there and get some grip on it. Anyway, moving on. Okay, I got the head on. It's a little bit of fun to do that. Line up my 4 bolts. Don't worry, I remembered my ground strap. Ripped off the note though. Didn't need that. So I got all my X's and O's connected. There's like some electrical tape on a lot of these wire harnesses. I think that's just to tidy up the wiring. I don't think that's actually an issue. What might be an issue, though, oh, that's what blue bar bottom means, by the way, is this blue bar, aka header connector. There we go. This CPU is in pretty bad shape. And so a resistor cluster going on there. I might call that a cluster of another sort, actually. And see that bottom left corner there? That's some good corrosion. That is, oh, look at that resistor there. That is toasty. This is not good news. We got the old, oh, that's what the green twist tie was for. Hanging the battery pack. Battery pack actually looks okay, but are these rechargeable batteries? Because if there's no diode anywhere, then they have to be rechargeable. Yeah, so I think I might have an All-Tech CPU spare, or is that just my test one? Because I think that for reliability, I think I might want to go new CPU on this guy. And the rest of the boards are fairly basic, so I haven't pulled them out and had a look yet, but I will have to do that. But right now, I just want to plug the thing in and see what happens. A couple of these lamp transistors were touching. Now they are not. So I just got to do the 2 connectors in the cabinet, and then we'll power this on and see what happens. Yeah, at first I was seeing miscellaneous tape here and there. I'm like, what is all this tape? That is a bad sign, but now I do think it's just more like color coding. Red, green, white, blue, and there's probably some notes to match it somewhere, or maybe they vanished, but uh-oh, we lost a color code. We don't know what was supposed to go. Okay, I'm ready to lower the playfield and power this guy on. Girl on, I guess I should say, and see if we can enter Xenon. Okay, I think we're ready to power this guy on. Or gal. Throw in a couple balls. Okay. Here's the big test. Probably should have the back box open so I can see if anything's exploding back there. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that sound does not sound very good at all. Ooh. Okay. Everything but the sound. Everything but the sound. Okay. I don't know if I want to try and mess around too much one-handed, but... Uh-oh. Door swinging open. What if I unplug the speaker and we give that another try? Okay. I mean, the sound is everything on this game, but we do want to at least just see if anything's blowing up, see if CPU's booting up, and look at that. We have a tracked mode, and look. All our LEDs work except one on this ramp. Oh, I think the leg might be broken. Okay. Oh, there's a flipper rubber. Put that in the pile over here. Okay, so that's pretty cool. See, I was thinking like how cool it would look LED'd, but I'm starting to wonder if the LEDs will make the imperfections everywhere look even worse. I don't know, we'll have to give that a try. Okay, why is the speaker buzzing like crazy? We've got all our displays. That's amazing how this CPU is. The batteries are even holding the memory, the high score to date. It's got 2 credits left. Let's try and plug in the speaker and see what happens. Why are you so unhappy? Is it one of these pots here? Can we mess with this? Volume control? Wow. Okay, well, as shitty as that sounds, let's try and hit the start button and see what happens. Here we go.
Enter Xenon.
Whoa. That's cool. Maybe the pot potentiometer needs to be changed out. It's possible. Okay. Here we go. First plunge. Left flipper ain't gonna work. Well, it kinda sorta does. That speaker is going haywire. Alright. Let's see what happens.
Welcome to Xenon.
Cool.
Xenon 2. My tube shop.
Okay. Oh, look at that. That means one of the windings on the coil lug is broken off. Low voltage winding. Man, this is a piece of work. I told Kevin that one of the reasons I grabbed this machine is because it is not a major project, but might be eating my words. Yay. Man, oh man. Okay, so that was the intermittency of this kick-out saucer. Don't know why that is yet. Let's see what happens if we can capture it all. Oh. That's what happens when you remove the rubbers. Did I turn... What happened? Did I turn this sound down all the way? We lost our sound. Whoa. Okay. Oh, okay, gotta pull the plug on that. That is just horrible. Sorry about that. Horrendous sound, but we got a little piece of the Xenon awesomeness in terms of sound. You could hear behind the nasty that the goodness was there. So this is where I'm gonna probably end this video. We got some good, we got some bad, we got some ugly, as usual. The fact that this CPU actually boots up is pretty impressive, but in terms of reliability, I wouldn't trust it all that much. So I will see if I have an All-Tech CPU, maybe pop that in, pull out this solenoid driver, do all the things that needs to be done on that. I've never worked on this soundboard here. There's the vocalizer on the Sound Plus board. So I guess what they were saying is that they got away from the Squawk and Talk board. That would have been previous to this, I'm guessing, and then this was after. So, you know, there's some old original capacitors here. Those probably need to be changed, these potentiometers, and whatever else. So maybe reseat this cable. I'm not really sure, but we'll get to the bottom of it. But that's enough Xenon for one night. I will keep on plugging away. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode. Oh, and look, my frame repair job with some crazy glue. Looked like it worked. Oh yeah.